Tali tuli jalla, tili tali tili tali tili tanta. Ali tuli jalla, tili tuli talla, tili.
Welcome to The Good Show, episode number 11. We're live from Stockholm. I always like saying that.
Sweden.
Yeah, Stockholm, Sweden.
You're talking Svenska now?
No.
No.
Yeah, so welcome back to the show, the European talk show where we kind of point at things in esports that are either good or bad. So let's start off by pointing at our guests. That's the good one.
I'm the ugly one.
You're the bad one because you were late, Hellspawn.
No, I was in time.
Yeah, you were kind of in time actually, but you had us all worried.
Yeah.
So hello Newman from Team Dignitas. Hello Hellspawn from Wrecker Car and also DreamHack. How are you doing with your microphone, Hellspawn? Because you turned up late, you got the bitch mic.
Yeah, I think Trans promised in the last show. I just saw the 5 first minutes, but he promised a new one, I think.
Yeah, he did.
You did get the new one, I got the old one. No, but I think I'm a mess. Like, I haven't ate for all day, I just worked all day. And I stressed here to get here.
You haven't eaten?
No. I bought 2 breads on the way when I was running here.
2 breads? What does that mean? Like what are breads?
Like a loaf of bread?
Like 2 big
Two major loaves of breads.
Small piece of bread.
That's like
Something to eat at least.
quick energy.
You sure it's not like a pastry?
Huh?
What was on the bread?
Nothing.
You actually just took 2 slices of bread?
Yeah, you can say that. Or not slices, but more of a...
Why did you just tear a hunk off a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Nice.
When I walked here. So. It's hardcore to work with esports. You don't even have time to eat, and you need to gain time for a show, of course. It's really important.
First world problems. I make too much money because my job's too busy. I hardly have time to buy food.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't even have time to eat it. So.
Alright, well, thanks for coming.
They say my microphone is off.
Your microphone's off.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't get
Thanks, Strats. Yeah,
Don't worry
wise
about
words
it.
for the
No,
producer.
I get in here and I get a turn off mic just to look good.
Yeah.
It's going to be off for the whole show.
Your eye candy on this show.
Yeah, Trance is on it.
We're fixing the mic now.
Uh,
Mic fixing time. I think my shirt's shrunk. It's too small. I'm working out. I don't eat McDonald's.
there's no such thing as too much either. Like
What's
it's
going
a
on?
staple.
Yeah, but the only reason we're eating McDonald's at the studio right now is because you get free Coca-Cola glasses.
Oh, really? This is the Olympic thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's really fucking good for us, man.
And now you don't have to
Everyone
go
keeps
to
breaking
IKEA.
glasses in this house.
We're going to have a full stock after this.
And how are you, Semmler?
Not too shabby, man.
Oh, okay. Well,
Usual.
yeah. Yeah.
Test 1,
I'm
2,
actually
3. 1,
fucking
2, 3.
exhausted. But we'll see
Newman
how
is
things
loud.
go.
Is Hellspawn hearing?
I'm amazing.
1, 2, 3.
I am
Oh,
amazing.
Can you hear
amazing!
Hellspawn yet?
Alright.
Can anybody hear Hellspawn?
Yes, I think so. They're laughing, so most likely. That's a common reaction for me. People laughing when they hear me. Anyway, let's go.
All right. You ready to start then? All right. Okay. So yeah, of course. Last week actually was really good. Some great tournaments. A little bit of stuff to talk about outside of the tournaments as well. But of course, I'll hand it over to Semmler. Where do you want to start, Sem, on what happened last week?
Alright, let's start with WCS France. StarCraft 2, the French Nationals happened. Stefano trounced everybody. Didn't drop a single map throughout the tournament. And made everybody's bitch, basically. Like, fucking amazing games. Daishi and Eel came in second. I actually didn't have any time to watch, or I didn't have a chance to watch it because Home Story Cup and EVO were happening at the same time. But did any of you guys manage to catch any of those games?
WCS France.
Not really.
I just saw slightly of the production, but I didn't watch the trade game.
Why were you looking at production?
I noticed people were kind of whining about there were like 16 players over 4 days. Something like that. I thought it was kind of a good thing actually, because I mean, if you look at other tournaments like tennis tournaments or whatever, they have 32 players over like 2 weeks for the Wimbledon or something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
they also have rain.
Yeah, but still, I mean, 16 players playing matches over 4 days, and I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always hard to I mean, the standard procedure is having a weekend with a shit tons of games, maybe having 10 to 20 at the same time, and people playing throughout the day. GSL, we have the difference, then it's just a few games every day, more like this WCG French.
I think the advantage is that you can basically talk up every game and you can talk down every game after the game, basically discuss and analyze it basically.
And important for the players and for the story, and also for the sponsors of the players, that actually everybody can
get some attention.
By the way, you're talking so in depth on a tournament you both didn't watch.
Yeah.
That's how amazing we are.
That's great.
That's just us.
Stefano won. I think he didn't drop a single map or something like that. Who
some unknown guy came second, didn't he?
Daishi.
Yeah.
We had Daishi come second and Eel come third.
Yeah, that was
Eel
a bit
has been
surprising.
kind of strong actually. Like the last 6 months, I think he's getting more and more attention. Before it has been more or less all about Eidos got the Newman, and I don't know if Newman is playing StarCraft anyway. Like he's Shoot Mania, right?
Shoot Mania. Yeah, but I think the French scene is really improving as well. It's probably because of Stefano a bit, but I mean they always have really strong like internal French scenes when they actually like the game and play the game a lot. It's good.
Well, they have that goal to reach now. Stefano's kind of set the bar where they all have to prove themselves
it's
at this point.
It's like Nanima for Sweden or Idra for the US sometimes. I mean, if you have one of these stars, then everyone else basically wants to reach there as well, and then they practice a lot harder. Helps the local scene.
And Bling for UK. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, Newman.
How did it go for him in the home?
No, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Just a second.
Okay.
Jesus, Hellspawn. Stop trying to run the show.
Yes, that's
Just taking control. Well, we'll get to that right away, Newman, or Hellspawn, because we have Home Story Cup 5, of course, wrapped up this weekend. Amazing tournament hosted by Take TV in his home, his apartment in Germany. We watched quite a bit of this actually on the main, on the big screen in the living room this weekend, and Nurcio managing to take the first spot in the tournament, coming in first place through a stacked lineup. Yonghua taking second, and MC, a favorite to take the whole thing, coming in third. We had a lot of time to watch, actually, so we get to talk about this quite a bit. But, James, what did you think?
I'm just reading chat. They don't really care about Home Story Cup. Everyone's on my hair.
Yeah,
right
call the
in terms
hair.
of how bad it looks or how good. We've even got memes probably up already.
30 years back in
hair is
London,
amazing.
UK, man.
Yeah, fuck it. Don't care.
just the summer haircut for James. Like, will you run it throughout the summer? Having back slick?
What?
Will you have it throughout the whole summer?
The back slick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also thinking of shaving my balls because it's getting a bit hot.
It's a good one, Trent.
That's a good one.
This, when he's about trolling, he's always fast with production. When it's not trolling,
I need
there's no
to
fun.
put the hair down a bit on the sides for that. Let me give it a
I
go.
think it's Sweden rubbing off on it, man.
Right.
Oh, no.
Wait.
Oh, Jay, no.
I think that haircut was in the middle of 90s in Sweden.
Huh? Shut up. Wait. Now, I don't know. Let me just... He's got like kind of a... And he's doing a kind of look with his eyebrow. One of them's a bit higher than the other. Like... Wait. Can't... It's hard to do things in camera. It's like reverse. Wait. Oh, bollocks. It's fucking... It's really, I need to be closer to the... Oh, no, wait. There. Okay.
Yeah, his eyes are open a little bit more. His eyes are open a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Gotta bug him out a little bit. There you go.
Wait.
It's doing
It's
like
really
a
difficult to
doing
do
like a
without
duck
leaning.
face with the lips as well.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's
Kind of
amazing.
like that a little bit.
Got a bit of a...
I'm glad we got that in. Yeah, I got to do a duck face apparently. Don't practice that much on Facebook, unfortunately, guys. All right, so yeah, Home Story Cup. Basically, Nurcio won, the man from Poland.
Yeah.
Second place was
Yonghua.
Yonghua from Korea, and also MC came in third, Boss Toss. Now, I watched pretty much most of the Home Story Cup. I had it up all the time. While I was doing other stuff. But how did you guys enjoy the event? Of course, we can talk about the results first. Let's talk about Nurcio winning.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was one of the maybe the second event he did really well at LAN. I think a lot of people have been almost accusing him of cheating online.
Yeah,
he's doing so well.
He does
So
very well.
it's nice that he did well. I mean, this is the second Polish winner in.
You can always
2 or 3
tell, by
weeks.
the way, when Trans is reading chat or just looking at stupid pictures because
Yeah,
the
'cause-
camera
yeah,
doesn't
I know,
switch to
yeah,
people
exactly.
talking. There we go.
So it's really nice for him. But I mean, watching PVC like all playoffs wasn't too funny.
There were quite a lot of whining on the race balance in the game and the meta game. I don't really have any comments on it. I didn't follow the tournament that well. I saw the last day or Saturday or something like that. I think, to me, Home Story Cup is really impressive in the way that they pull in the numbers. I think that to some extent it feels like maybe the strongest tournament of all getting attention. Like, people really, really love Home Story Cup. I think they had more or less over 30,000 on their mainstream throughout the weekend, which I think is good numbers. They maybe didn't reach it that high peak in the end, like 51,000 concurrent. But I think, like, it feels better than Inter Extreme Masters. Like, it's really pulling those numbers, and I think it's really nice.
It's a completely different event, though. I mean, they did well, I guess. They should be really happy about the numbers, and XMG should be really happy about sponsoring it as well.
Yeah, but just to mention on the Nurture side of things, I think it's his first major LAN tournament win, right?
He got denied at the Stockholm Open.
Didn't he win the Blizzard thing last year?
I thought so too, but didn't Rhett win that one?
I don't remember.
Oh god.
No, I think it was Nurture winning it.
Let's not ask each. Okay, let's do a deal, guys. Let's not ask each other any more difficult questions because we all just look stupid. Let's just say
he's won something big as well before, I think. So it's
Rhett won it apparently, so we are correct.
Or he did really well.
But for sure, Nurture has been at least top 10 in Europe for a long, long time. I would say 1 to 1.5 years. And seeing him performing this well was impressive to me. I thought MC would win the tournament. I think Nurture did it in style. It's hard to say if Zerg is overpowered at the moment.
I think it's quite easy to say Zerg is overpowered at the moment.
Oh, he won Battle of Berlin as well. That was put on by Freaks for You Gaming, I believe. So
yeah, wasn't it Aces as well?
I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. So let's talk about Home Story Cup. It's quite an interesting tournament to talk about. Because they pull in really big numbers, but I also feel that Home Story Cup gets to a size with the numbers where it kind of like needs to almost be a little bit less Home Story Cup and a little bit something else, just because if like I said Home Story Cup's a great tournament for insiders looking in, as in the people who are already part of the industry. But sometimes it can feel a little bit troublesome for the outsiders looking in. There were a few instances of, did you see when they were drunk trying to do the rules for the map selection?
I didn't know they were drunk, but I just heard about
Take.
They didn't have an admin there, so they
weren't drinking on stream. But
they came up with their own rules, right?
Take was blatantly wasted because like he's about this big, even if we stand him on the table. So like seriously, he went into the bar, came out 2 minutes later, and he only went in to use the toilet. He just got drunk walking past people's beers. Like seriously, Take is a lightweight. And so there was that little section, but also after the tournament, there was an instance where Bling, Sasse, Rotterdam were doing this drinking game. And it's very entertaining.
Did you do it on cam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the drinking game.
Yes.
For around 45
drinking
minutes
game with, a big bottle of vodka.
On the official stream. Or the B stream.
If Take wasn't drunk, I am fucking surprised, by the way. But like the tournament's so good because it's like it's a real relaxed environment and it's really good. And in some ways, like it could almost cause a couple of problems because, like for example, Bling, like how was his representation of Team Dignitas?
I mean, obviously we don't like stuff like that at all.
Happened before, and I think that he got
but you don't like stuff like that. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with, I mean, we can talk about Bling.
I mean, it's not very professional to behave like that on stream.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, right, this is what I see the problem and how it occurs, right? Yeah. Home Story Cup creates a really nice, relaxed, fun environment, okay? Team Dignitas is a team which is kind of done in Odie's vision, okay?
Not Odie's vision.
No, but not vision. Yeah, but in Team Dignitas' own vision, okay? Team Dignitas' vision and the way that they portray their players is very professional, okay? Then the sponsors that come in, they come in because of the vision of of Team Dignitas and what they want their players to be.
Yeah.
So when you pick up a player, it's not like the player has to join Team Dignitas knowing that what Team Dignitas want from me is this. Not, oh, Team Dignitas is supporting me because I'm fucking good. Or, you know, but the problem is when a Team Dignitas player goes to Home Story Cup, gets drunk on stream, and the numbers are so big of 50,000 plus, Intel Alienware might see it. And that's kind of like a conflict between what Team Dignitas is and what the Tournament Home Story Cup is, and the relationship between your team and then the player there. Now, did Alienware, because you just gave me a little smirk there, did Alienware and Intel see Bling getting drunk at Home Story Cup?
I don't know if they did or not.
Did he do it in his jersey?
No.
I think
there's a major difference, but
I think also it's a major difference.
Oh, it was on the B stream, and it was only about 7k people.
Yeah, it's still not very good at all.
But the point is,
it's still. I mean, even if he's wearing his jersey or not, it's still a stupid thing to do.
Agreed.
Yeah. And it's still a really stupid thing to do by Home Story and Take to actually have a stream where they sit and drink.
Well, Take was actually busy working while it was happening.
Still, I mean, it's his event. It's stupid.
I think
he shouldn't be allowed to do stuff like that at all.
To a big extent, I think it was worse. Maybe if it was, I don't know, did it turn out bad or was it just that they were drinking?
That's the bad thing.
I think with the Home Story Cup concept, I think that the sponsors are well aware that a lot of people
that's the thing. That's the other side. Like XMG, who are the main sponsor of Home Story Cup, they're like
party.
Yeah, they're like whatever happens, happens because that's part of a Home Story Cup. But it's sometimes in the future.
But also I think we should look where Home Story Cup comes from. I think it was the second or third edition. They had strippers on stream with Dark Force in his alternate shirt and having was it Rotterdam or someone else having the stripper doing lap dances on stream. I mean, it was part of the concept of Home Story Cup. But
then it was like 12 people and 3,000 people on stream or something like that.
Or maybe it was a Nations War, but it was still the same kind of concept. And I think that's part of the Home Story deal. I still think that combining Alcon and esports in that kind of way that Home Story brings out, I think it's bad.
Yeah.
I like esports being to some extent better than, for example,
the thing is
other kinds of things.
I think if they want to keep getting players from these big teams, they're going to have to tone it down a bit.
Well, that's the thing is, I can't criticize Home Story Cup because my style of doing stuff is pretty much the way I want to do it, and but at the same time, if I was to do an event like Asus ROG, which might exceed 50,000 people, I will keep it to a level where I'm expecting not just people tuning in because of the personalities, but for the tournament, for esports, to look at the professionalism, for future investors, and it's kind of like that's,
And a tournament like that is more mainstream as well, and there's people from the outside looking in, and there's that for Home Story
but of course the drinking part was only 2,000 people, so I mean it doesn't really bother me that they did it. But you can get a comment from Odie would professional football players be doing this?
Yeah.
And the obvious answer is no, but then the counter argument to it is we're not professional football players.
No, but we need to behave like the people we wanna be in the future as well.
I don't know.
It's like you have to dress for the job you want, basically.
Yeah, but we have 50, 60, 70, whatever, how many events happening throughout the year where there is that very professional, very standard image of, we are professionals doing our job, we're here to excel and whatever. Home Story Cup is just the opposite of that. It's we're actually almost less of a tournament and more of an opportunity for us to get to know the players and for the players to goof off and have a good time. And I feel like that's how they promote themselves more than, we're a very, hard-line tournament that needs to be taken seriously. I think they play more to the...
That's a good point.
Yeah, if you want to do that, they can do that. But I don't think they should be expecting a lot of big teams sending players if it's only a drinking...
Well, it's not meant to be. But the point is, with Home Story Cup, you get more players on camera and personalities than you do anywhere else. And that's not...
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think they need to tone it down a bit. Don't go overboard, basically.
You're just saying don't put the most obvious shit on stream, basically.
But also, it's Germany. It's different culture compared to Sweden also, and compared to America. For me, I think what Home Story Cup has become is a little bit too professionalized. I think what you say to some extent, James, is... For me, I would like to see maybe 8 or 16 or maybe 12 players. I think 32 is way too much. I think also that maybe they should, because it felt like people were walking all over the place all the time, so it didn't get into that cozy feeling that has been in the past. I think also that I like it that they invited people like say, Destiny or TLO or In Control, who maybe wouldn't get the same kind of attention at a big event because they are not performing as good as they've done in the past.
Well, they do get a lot of attention at big events.
But
not in events.
In comparison,
Okay.
In Control, because he's such a good personality, he definitely gets the most out of Home Story Cup than the majority of the other players there, apart from the winner. So you're right, because it's that kind of event. People like Destiny and In Control, TLO, people who are willing to sit down on stream or do interviews, really kind of get their brand name out there more. But
I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun. Obviously, people love it because they are.
It's one of the best tournaments the whole year, by far, in my opinion.
So I think to some extent that having it into the Inter Extreme Masters season, having 42 players, trying to make it even more professionalized, I think maybe to some extent, I think that the first Home Story Cups 1, 2, 3 were better than 4, 5, 6. Was this the 6th or 5th? 5th.
I think it was the 4th Home
Yeah,
Story.
4th.
Oh, 5, yeah.
But I think the first one was to some extent better in that way.
The stripper one.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was completely mind-blowing when ESL allowed a dancer or a stripper to be on camera, and like that was completely insane for me. In Sweden, it would have been like, not okay in any kind of way.
Oh yeah, it's girls, and you
They don't even
you
know
just don't
booth
fuck
bases
with women in Sweden.
In Sweden, yeah.
The feminist StarCraft.
We have to send Semmler to Denmark.
Right,
to
no,
get
you
laid.
don't fuck with. You didn't hear the with in there, Trance?
Anyway, the point is, the point of the Home Story Cup wrap-up is, it is a fantastic tournament. It is one of the best of the year for entertainment-wise. But because they're so good and so popular and get to such a high level of publicity, I think players have to be on their toes sometimes about how they represent themselves. Because I know for a fact, and I don't care, I'll say it, Odie was not happy with Bling. And it's just kind of like, well, when we go back to look at whose fault that was, well, maybe Odie should have just said something before going. Knowing that there's this kind of event. But also In Control.
Yeah, he was there last time.
If you looked at In Control's Twitter, he, after Home Story Cup, said some stuff on Twitter that was like, okay, all this good and then bad news. And In Control and, how EG look at their players. In Control wasn't wearing a shirt. Yeah. Some people speculated at the final days when he was out that, maybe EG told him off. But at the same time, it's kind of like, it's a similar... That's a more harsher situation on a player, because In Control was definitely, for me, did a great job with publicity, with the EG brand.
He doesn't need the EG shirt.
Yeah, for 95% of the event, and to be kind of like maybe getting, if he did, we don't even know, it's only speculation. If EG kind of said, rah, 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 I think they should have been a little bit nicer on the situation.
I don't, like you said, he doesn't need to have the shirt on to represent EG, but I think that EG is running their business to other sponsors. My impression, at least, is that they are actually running it a lot about impressions. So him having the shirt always when being on camera is really important into their business. I think that you at Dignitas are kind of the same, like
we're a bit
more or less
relaxed,
counting impressions.
No, we don't do that.
50,000 people are watching now. He was shown once, twice,
We are very far from that, actually.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. That's one way of running the business, and of course having the team jersey on when you're on stream. Especially, I think that when he had his best casting moment, like with Idra for a few hours. In Control, if it was the second or third day. He didn't have his shirt on, and I think that it would have been important for EG to have
yeah, definitely. I mean,
I guess. I don't know if, did he say anything about the shirt, or was that,
well, no, it was that was people were
speculations?
speculating because he didn't have a shirt on in some of the last day or something.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't have enough, but people were probably speculating that it was something from Home Story Cup, because I think people kind of understand how EG is quite they run.
But I think he can mean anything. I mean, he just tweeted. He could have meant whatever. It doesn't even have to have with EG to do.
I actually think
I'm hinting at things.
I actually think Kadrid
that
had the story
I'm not
as well.
meant to say.
Yeah, I actually think Kadrid had the story as well before he tweeted about it. So yeah, it's definitely something there.
Yeah, but it was a really good event.
Yeah.
So we can probably just skip the drama.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good point. And just conclude and say that Zerg is Imba.
Yeah. Well, I just think Home Story Cup can continue doing what they're doing. People can continue getting drunk, and teams and players that don't want to get involved or don't have to. And at the same time, if they want to go and they don't want their players represented in certain ways, they should tell them what to do. And if they don't give a fuck, then allow them to do what they do. But all in all, I think it was great. And there's already sponsors involved in Home Story Cup side of things, so it's not a bad thing overall. But it's a difference in opinion from a lot of what people are trying to do in esports. You've got the ultra professionals, then you've got the high entertainment value. You know, it's
we need both as well.
Yeah, you need both. So
just don't go over the top.
I just want to add, I think Take is doing an amazing job, especially like getting everything together and also bringing so much sponsorship into this. I think I'm impressed by Take.
It's not him alone, though. He's got to be.
Of course not, but like I think that he is actually pulling a lot of the strings.
Yeah, but I mean, there's lots of people working in the background usually, so.
Of course.
A lot of players got in a lot of shit apparently, according to Kennegat. That's
Okay,
what I'll contribute
let's move
to this. But let's go ahead and move on.
yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed Home Story Cup, and congratulations to Take and all the guys over there, and also some of the ESL production team were also there.
Yeah. Exactly.
So let's move on. What's next in the news? Last discussion was a little bit boring for me.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it's kind of
Well, it wasn't exactly the direction we were aiming.
It feels like
but-
we've done it a couple of times before.
Huh?
It feels like we had that discussion a couple of times before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Professionalism,
Yeah.
drinking. Well, I feel like we had this discussion at MLG New York, but so Newman.
I wasn't very professional, Newman. Wearing on
didn't
stream.
see
Is
anything.
that what?
You couldn't get that camera angle on him real quick?
Yeah.
He just flipped the
It
bird
would have
at
been
us. so you
so
didn't get it
funny
on
if he
camera.
could cut
Yeah.
that in, but Trans
Is that how
is
he's
sleeping.
representing his sponsors? Alright.
I'm mooning and shit down there, and it's like nothing.
Anyway, let's continue. What's
Get
next?
the piece up.
Let's continue. Should we go into Dota 2 news and get to the FGC after that?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's do that.
All right, so PB Bottom takes the arena title once again, pardon me, for the first time this last weekend. They get 1K USD and Dominion over Dota 2 for the next month. It's going to be short-lived, though, because Moscow 5 wins the Join Dota Masters, number 10, defeating PB Bottom. So PB Bottom, they were on a roll. They got taken down. Moscow 5 are going to walk away with that. They walk away with €500 and the prestige of taking one of the Join Dota Masters Cups. But congratulations to them. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is Moscow 5 and Dare advanced to the Starlighter LAN finals that are going to be happening this weekend in Kiev. Players are flying there as early as tomorrow morning, and it starts on Thursday. But it's a 4-day event. Moscow 5, Dare, there was a 3-way tie with them and MTW to decide who was going to be the two teams to go to the LAN event, because 7 teams had qualified apparently, so they needed to even that out. We'll get to some good news afterwards regarding that, but congratulations to those 2 teams. They're actually going to be able to make it out there.
Can I just ask one thing about this PB Bottom team who's playing for
No,
them?
it's not PB Bottom. It's PB, and it stands for Bottom Bottom.
Bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
You went on the
Bottom.
Dota show, so it's fine, but we just call them PB.
PB.
Easy.
Okay.
I
Princess
completely
of
missed
the
this
Moon.
team,
So
actually.
who's playing for them?
Who the fuck is putting PB Bottom?
Who played for them? I can't remember all their names, but it was like Owie 2000 was one of their players. Snake King was another one.
So what are they?
I'm remembering from Sunday, so I'm quite impressed that I've named 2. Wait, there's some more. Chat's going to help me.
But where are they from?
Where are they from?
Fuck, who are the others? Fogged. Fogged was one of them. He played Queen of Pain.
These names
Oh yeah, Tides
mean
of
nothing to
Time.
me.
And there was one more. Who was the last one, chat? Come on. for
The
fuck's
Americans?
sake.
Are they Americans?
No, we've said Snake King. We've said Fogged. Tides of Time. Snake King, Fogged, Tides of Time.
Yeah. Seems really cool.
I recognize Snake.
No, it looks like they're throwing you. to
Oh,
the
way
wolves,
too
mate.
sexy. There you go. Way too sexy.
So where
Thanks, chat.
are these guys from? Americans or?
Yeah, American. I think there's one Canadian in there. I'm not sure, but yeah, they were really, they're really good. I think some people saying they came from Hon. 3 Americans, 2 Canadians. Sorry,
Impressive.
Yep.
but yeah, they've done really well so
Interesting.
far. So they took $1,000 here. They just lost out to Moscow 5 in the Joint Dota Masters Cup. And it looks good for them. So they're not even sponsored, by the way. I asked them to send me over an invoice for winning the tournament. They said, "What's an invoice?" I was like, "Oh, just email me something." And they gave me their PayPal and said, "Is that invoice okay?" And I'm like, "What? An email with PayPal?" So I'm gonna write PB's invoice for them, send it to them, and get them to send it back via email.
Maybe they need a team.
We talked some about Star Ladder. I think could we take the segment?
Should we, we should just hop into the developments there because that's actually pretty good. Or pretty good.
Yeah, go on then, Star Ladder.
Yeah, I think Star Ladder last time was really impressing me. I didn't know so much about it. I think it was really well run. It was really cool to follow. I hope I can do it this time. But to me, the big story is that EG is not attending, and not that they are not attending, but why they're not attending. I think that it's not it's too costly for them to attend, and I think that's a stupid statement of them. And I think they could have.
What?
No, but they could have also said like we're gonna focus for international instead. They don't need to say like EG don't want to found.
Yeah, but it's better being, I mean, honest. I mean, sending 5 players from or 4 players from America to fucking Ukraine, it's crazy.
It is rather expensive.
Yeah,
But
I mean, if a tournament
probably
doesn't
total $7,500, I guess.
probably more. I mean, if a tournament doesn't bring in more than like 50K, which is unlikely, it's
What No,
no, I mean 50K viewers. I mean,
yeah, it does. Star Ladder will bring in.
it might do,
Yeah,
but
I
I
think
mean,
so
it's still extremely expensive sending players from different parts of America to Ukraine.
Maybe-
you never
maybe-
calculate like having the trip in one hand and having the prize money in the other. It's all about getting the attention and people recognizing your team.
There's priorities as well. If you want to send a team from the US to Europe,
Wait,
maybe
I'm just finding out.
It's not that we have 1,000 Dota 2 tournaments.
I have no idea why, because I just checked monsterenergy.com and apparently it's available in Ukraine.
I mean,
We can go on my screen. Just let you guys know. This is I think it might be UK home but in Ukraine language. But there you go. Available countries. Trance, you do not give a fuck about producing today.
No. Go to his screen, mate. Trance, go to his screen.
Why are you
why
fighting
do you
chat,
even care,
Trance?
Trance?
There's so many fucking ignorance today in chat.
Yeah, but
Gets
let them.
angry and I'm
Yeah,
just-
but let them
There
be.
you go.
Let them be
They don't
angry.
get it, seriously, some people just don't get it. It's like you need to bash it in their head or something. to make
Trance,
it happen.
everybody in chat, stop annoying Trance. He's got an ear infection. But it looks like Monster Energy drink is available in the Ukraine. So no excuse for Team EG. You can go back to us
well,
now.
no
I
excuse,
think it's
but
stupid.
I think
one
it's a
thing
smart business decision.
It's a smart business decision, but the thing is that we just had a tournament to determine who was going to get knocked out of the top 6, essentially, because EG was taking that spot, and then they say, "Oh no, we can't make it. Sorry."
Yeah,
And so-
that's not very nice at all.
Are we
but
going
I
to
mean-
see? Are we going to see MTW, who got knocked out, now get that spot, or is what's going to happen with that? They haven't announced yet who's going to be the 6th slot. So that's what really kind of miffed me about the whole thing. Not so much the reason behind it.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to drop out because of costs, they obviously shouldn't even try
It
and
should
qualify.
be like
Yeah.
immediate.
Yeah.
As soon as you've qualified, you're like, cool, but no.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they shouldn't even take part in the tournament if they're not even planning on going.
The chat has the answer. It's actually Team Empire who
Team Empire went in?
Will fill
Okay.
in the slots. I don't really know how.
They announced it.
Why?
Okay, so they announced.
Yeah,
they must have
like
announced
yesterday, I
it
think.
Because
since,
they're basically a Ukrainian team, maybe, I don't know.
this morning. Yeah.
I just think when you're such a big organization at EG, you're having maybe how many international tournaments do you have per year in Dota 2? Maybe 5 to 7 or something like that at the moment. You haven't had much.
Yeah.
EG traveled to DreamHack and nothing more.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think
EG
it's
seem really. I don't know. They don't really want to pay people to fly places. It seems. I mean, In Control is one of their biggest players, like publicity-wise, but they aren't even sending him to DreamHack events because it's too expensive.
The traveling is really expensive,
Yeah.
but I mean, when you're signing a team, giving them maybe salary or giving them training facilities, etc., I think you should calculate into
Yeah.
them
They-
going to
Yeah,
events.
of course, but there's.
And I think that
Well, obviously
having
they
the
still-
international, I mean, the hype coming into the international is totally worth sending them at the tournament. If they would have win Star Ladder coming into the international, how many fucking impressions do you think the Monster would have got?
Well, one thing
Yeah, I'm not
is
saying
that
it's a
ties
bad
into
thing.
it, though, the international coming up. They did state another reason being that they wanted to extend their boot camp by a week in order to train for the international. Do you think it's just them cutting their, just
They could have
playing it
left it at
safe?
that. I mean, they could have said, we want to focus for international, we're going to practice at home.
Yeah.
Not saying we can't afford it. To me, it's strange.
I think they can definitely afford it, but they don't want to spend the money probably.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Anyway,
Gotta focus on StarCraft 2,
when
man.
is the finals? Do you know that?
Pardon me?
Do you know when the finals are?
They're going to be on Sunday.
This Sunday?
It's Thursday. Yeah, it's this weekend. It's starting this weekend.
And
That was going to be
it's
my
like-
coming up next week part, but fuck it, guys. Starlighters this weekend, so tune in.
Yeah, I actually feel that season 2, even though it's probably been good, it just doesn't seem to have the potency
The
it
wow.
had in season 1.
Much less hype, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing about Home Story Cup that
Need
I
for
found
Seat.
really funny. Did you watch the Need for Seat advert with the chick?
Oh, yeah.
That was like the best thing. Yeah.
There was a cheer in the house whenever it came on the screen.
No, I just
I
thought
bet it was awkward, actually.
Well, yeah, it was, but that's what was good about it.
Yeah, true.
But I'm just wondering, Monster Energy drink. I'm just clicking around their website a bit. Do you want to bring up my screen, Trance? I don't know why the EG's Master Cup don't run stuff like this. Monster Energy Girls.
Ooh la la.
Like, you know, like why don't EG Master Cup run these kind of adverts? Because I'd watch more EG Master Cup. You know, because I think Home Story Cup would only have been about 10,000 viewers if it wasn't for that Need for Seat advert, or at least I would have tuned out. But yeah, there was a really hot one earlier.
think I
Don't
s-
take it down.
I think I
Why
said
are
that-
you
enjoying
taking
something
it down?
here.
For fuck's sake, Trance, this is Monster Girls, and we're talking
how-
about adverts and how this,
everyone just be quiet and
according
watch
to
this
Kenneth, was it Kenneth? Fucking
Kennegat.
that guy's name. This has got everyone's attention, and now I'll make a point.
We're going to shoot
Just-
up in viewers.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you see, you should maybe subscribe to the Good Studio. Because just in case you're blocked from YouTube and can't go look at that. So I was just on the Monster Energy website and randomly saw that, so I thought I'd click it.
You know the Swedish StarCraft 2 feminist mafia is going to come after you.
Welcome to America.
Welcome to America.
Huh?
Even though it was an Australian.
It was
photo,
Australian, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of American.
I couldn't find the advert with the chair girl, by the way. Look, I'm on Need for Seat.
chair girl, man.
I'm on Need for Seat under Media, right? And
Oh,
there's
you got
only
another
one
girl.
advert. Yeah, but there's only one advert with a chick. And
We're disappointed.
By the way, don't you think that they are like violating some copyright things with Need for Speed?
Yeah.
Need for Seat, like having the exact kind of same logo with the.
Probably.
Everything
is
looks the
it,
same.
is it the same logo, though?
No, it's not exactly the same, but I think like the way that they have put the words besides themselves, it looks exactly
Similar.
the same.
People
Yeah.
linked it in chat, bro.
Oh, people
there it
linked
is.
it in chat. What, the advert?
That's the correct one.
Oh, right, I'm going on YouTube now.
There
Oh,
we go.
yeah, here we
Boom,
go.
there it
Boom.
is.
This is the advert. Home Story Cup. We can put a bit of sound on.
So does anyone actually...
It's very German, isn't it?
Yeah, extremely German.
I mean, like, this is particularly, like, adjustable.
I love that feature.
It's like,
It's the
yeah.
best feature ever.
It's like, holy
But
shit.
she
They're
looks so
doing
funny when
adjustable
she
chairs
goes
now? Why didn't someone phone me?
But she looks so funny when she putting back the seats.
And let's see what happens. It's comfortable. Look how comfy
Look at
she
this.
is. I like it when she goes up. I like it when
It's
she goes... No, wait. I like it when she goes up and then she gets to the top and realises, oh, I can go a little bit further. Oh, there we go. I've watched this advert a lot. It's like porn to me. This is like this when she's like, fuck, this is great. She's like, I'd take this out shopping with me.
I like that she duplicates.
Yeah.
But I think this shirt, I'm thinking of buying one. Looks really good.
Are you actually thinking of buying one?
Yeah, if I can get to
You
go to,
have-
I can pay the double price.
You have too much money. I don't want to devalue chairs, but fuck me, it's just a chair. Unless it comes with her. As long as I know that, like, maybe she's been rubbing the chair before it gets to my house and they're going to throw in a pair of panties in the box for an extra $5, I ain't buying one.
Good point.
It's an expensive pair of
Well, I'm
panties,
just
man.
saying, like, okay, I don't know, maybe I just don't value chairs and posture. But I don't know.
If you buy the girl, maybe you can get the share included.
Someone just called it
Well,
Need for Seat.
Seat won't be sponsoring us after that little segment. But we did show their advert.
Need proceed.
I wonder if they do that in Japan.
Did you grin every time that commercial went on?
Did I grin?
Yeah.
No, I just told everybody to leave the room and grab and grab the
Is that why we have no tissue paper left in the house, James?
Kleenex.
Oh
Kleenex,
my.
please. I'm not an animal. It's much nicer
sake.
on your.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Next.
The weekend's big topic.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it 250 euro? Okay, maybe it's a good price. I don't know. I don't look into chairs.
Sounds
I'm not a
expensive for a
expert.
chair.
Huh?
Sounds expensive for a chair, to be
Ah.
honest.
I think it's a good price.
I don't know.
Shall we ring him up and get some for free?
Let's do it.
Really? Are we doing this again? Really? No.
Did you do it last week?
Yeah,
Did you
we're getting Team Liquid shirts.
You missed it.
Really? Or 5 of you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You missed it.
Can I get me a fucking shirt? I wanted to.
I actually met the guy last time Storycraft, and he was telling me about the chairs. I'm just asking Take for the guy's number from needforseat.de. Let's see if we can find it on the website. There must be a contact
We need
info.
new shares to DreamHack Office. We can get some sponsorship.
Can phone him. I'm fucking phoning him. Cool. Probably
Call
not
the girl
working
instead.
now. Yeah.
Which
Oh
one?
shit!
Yeah.
I just called Take.
Anyone got her number?
No, shut up! I'm calling the guy.
Yeah. Call the guard.
Love free shit. Gotta get rid of the 49.
Freebies are fun.
Yeah, I will put my Skype mic on. It's Germany.
Do you have the name of this guy you're calling?
No.
Or is he just Mr. Need for
Mr. Need for
Yeah.
Seed.
Seed, speed.
Wait.
All three combined and it's good.
Where the hell's Germany? Oh, it's under G.
Someone should create a cheese called Need for Cheese.
Yeah, no, it's you don't put the 49 in into your Skype. Right, let's ring Need for Seat.
I already closed it this hour. It's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well. If someone, maybe the girl will answer.
Oh. I'll be watching you.
Crazy stalker.
Nobody will answer.
It's not gonna go through yet. It's too late.
I'll leave him a message.
Send us free shit.
Hallo, Sie sind verbunden mit dem Anschluss von PDBC und needforseat.de. Leider können wir Ihren Anruf
Speak
momentan
German
nicht
now,
entgegennehmen.
James.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, I got
Hinterlassen
this.
Sie uns eine Nachricht mit einer
German.
Rückrufnummer.
Shut the
Wir
fuck
werden
up.
uns umgehend bei Ihnen. Vielen Dank.
Oh, hiya. Just calling. Just saw your advert for one of your new seats. And wow. What, you just cut me off? What the hell happened? It hung up on me. I was going to get to the point where I was going to compliment them, and then I was going to ask how much a seat would cost
That was an
extra.
answering machine.
Dude, no.
Yeah, but the
somebody was
answer
there,
machine
somebody-
actually cut me
Yeah,
off.
no, it was probably somebody manually cutting it off.
No.
It's
No,
not only
yeah.
ladies, it's also
I got cut off.
answering
You only get
machines.
5 seconds to your request in Germany. Effective.
Oh, you have to be that efficient.
Yeah, efficient.
It's really German.
Let's ring them back. Let's ring them back. Alright, got 5 seconds. Right,
you
just,
squeeze in
you
the-
guys need to chill the fuck out because I need to get some of these seats or something in 5 seconds. Fucking efficiency of Germany. Their telephone bills must be so cheap over there.
Maybe
Okay,
I'll
here we
answer
go.
next time.
Focus.
Concentrate.
Ja, was ist los?
Shut up.
Hallo, Sie sind verbunden mit dem Anschluss von PDBC und needforseat.de. Leider können wir Ihren Anruf momentan nicht persönlich entgegennehmen. Bitte hinterlassen Sie uns eine Nachricht mit einer Rückrufnummer. Wir melden uns umgehend bei Ihnen. Vielen Dank.
Oh, hiya. Just saw your advert with the seat that's adjustable and comfortable, and I'm just wondering, actually, don't really care about the seat. How much is the girl? Will she suck? It's James from the Good Studio. Ring me back. You can email me, james at 2gd.me.
Maybe comfortable also.
Just,
Is she adjustable?
it's important. I'm desperate. Thank you. Bye. Oh, congratulations on Home Story Cup. Really good. They're gonna think I'm such a dick when they get to tomorrow.
Really?
You hung up on me once. I call you back. I'm gonna fuck you up.
All right, there we go. We're making friends with the Home Story Cup.
Like when I get back here next week and you have 4 of those shares, I'm gonna be impressed.
Or 4 of those girls.
Still waiting on the titties.
Double duplicating.
Okay.
I hate answer phones.
Sucks. But not like she.
They got my email now and everything. I thought I didn't want to like do something pranky and then just like hang up. I thought I'm actually going to give them my email
Yeah,
because just in case they want to get back to me or maybe the police, then they know where to get me. Should we do a break before we move on?
You probably should.
And maybe I reckon we can get free seats from Need for Seat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need for seat.
Prefer
We've
to go there.
really publicised them in a good way.
Yeah, they must love us now.
Yeah. How many do you want, Newman? 10?
12, I think.
I'm talking about the chairs, not the girls.
Okay. Then they only need one.
Just one.
Just one button, please.
Just one. Sorry, ladies. I'm kind of tired. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. See you in a moment.